Hey guys, welcome to TY Auto. So this is the all new Hyundai Tucson. So what I'm going to do now is give you a brief walk around and show you the kind of features this car offers. However, I cannot express my opinion on how the car looks or how the car basically is, because the car is still under embargo till August 12th. So please do wait for our review. It's going to drop out exactly on August 12th and the timings is flashing on the screen right now. So now let's start with a walk around. So this is how the car looks from the front. Gets new Hyundai's parametric grille, gets all LED lighting. So these are the DRLs. Looks pretty cool actually. So this is how the rest of the front looks like. So that is the lower bumper. These are the new headlights. So talking about its engine, it's available in two engine options. One is petrol and diesel. Both are 2 liter. So the diesel produces around 186 horsepower and 460 Newton meters of torque and is made to a 8-speed torque converter. And the petrol is, again, like I mentioned before, 2 liter petrol, produces around 156 horsepower and 192 Newton meters of torque. So moving on to the side, so these are the new 18-inch wheels wrapped up in 235/60 R18. Let us know in the comments how does these wheels look like. So moving on to the side, you get some chrome treatment right here into the window seals, and you can also see this sharp creases. Looks pretty cool actually. So this is the camera, one more camera right here beside the mirror. So this is how the rest of the side of the car looks like. So now let's move on to the back. I'll show you the back. So gets connecting tail lamps, just like the Venue. So this is a bit different actually. Gets Tucson logo and also Hyundai H-Track logo right here. So H-Track is basically Hyundai's 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive technology. So they like to call this as H-Track. So also you can see, you cannot spot the rear wiper at all because it's hidden. I'll show you where it's hidden. So this is where the rear wiper is hidden. Pretty cool actually. And also the rear tailgate is powered. So what I'll do is I'll just go here, press this button, and it opens up automatically. Pretty cool touch. So you can see the space. Now I've closed this rack. Offers pretty lot of space actually. So inside you also get this 12-volt charger to charge your smartphones or tablets. So now to close as well, it's a pretty simple job. What you need to do is just press this button right here. It's gonna close automatically. So now let's get to the inside and see how the car looks from the inside. So now let's start with the driver side. It also gets request sensors right here. I'll open the door. I'll show you the design of the door as well. Pretty luxurious actually. Uses piano black touches right here to make it look more premium. So these are the buttons for your windows as well as your powered mirrors. So moving on to the seats, it gets electric 10-way adjustment for driver, which is cool. And one more cool fact about this car is that it gets both heated and ventilated seats. Both things. Surprising, right? These are the heated ones, these are the cold ones, these are the heated ones. So this is how the interior of the new Tucson looks like. You can see the steering wheel similar to the other Hyundais as well, such as Creta and Venue, but this gets this piano black touches and this silver touches to make it look and feel more premium. So moving on to the center, it gets all digital instrument cluster similar to Alcazar as well. So it also gets different terrain modes and different drive modes. So according to the mode that you select, the instrument cluster is going to change the color. So if I put on Echo, it's going to turn to this sky blue thing. If I choose normal, it's going to become white, and then if I go to sport, it becomes aggressive with all this red accents all around. And if I choose smart, it's going to become same thing again, whitish with blue. So this is basically the instrument cluster of the car. So moving on to the side, here you have the controls to turn on and off the traction control and to open the boot, and these are to control your headlights. So this basically it. So moving on to the other side, you get this unit to control your wipers. This is how the wipers look. Works pretty good. So here you have controls to turn on your headlights and to turn on your indicators as well. So now let's move on to the center. So it gets 10.25 inch infotainment system. You can see how it's working. Like I said, I cannot express my opinions on how this works or how it is, so you have to wait for our review for that. So here you have the option to even control your climate control. You can either control from here or from here. Two ways to control your air conditioning system. It also gets nature sounds just like the Karens as well as the new Venue. So moving on to the center, so this car also gets dual zone climate control, which is pretty good. And moving on to the center, here you have USB ports to charge your smartphones, and also 12-volt charger to charge your smartphones or laptops or tablets. One disappointing thing here is that you do not get Type-C cables anywhere. So here is the 8-speed torque converter gearbox, and here's the camera. It gets 360-degree camera, as I mentioned before. You can see the clarity of the camera. Also gets adaptive guidelines, which is pretty good feature. So moving on to the center, here you have buttons to control your parking sensors, and here you have to turn on the camera. This is for the electric parking brake, auto hold, and for the drive and terrain mode selection. So moving on to the center, like I said, this car gets both heated and cooled seats, which is first in segment. Also is pretty good actually. You can choose whatever the kind of heat or cold that you need. So in the center, it also gets some space to keep your stuff. Not cold, but it has some space. So here, this is pretty cool touch. I cannot express on how this looks, but like I said, you have to wait for a review. So I'll show you the glove box. So this is basically it. This is the glove box. So moving on to the top, so these are the controls for your sunroof, for your SOS button, for your roadside assistance, and to control your sunroof. So I'll open the sunroof now. So this is a panoramic sunroof, pretty big actually. We'll close it. So now let's get to the back and see how Hyundai Tucson is in the back. So now let's get to the back seat of the Hyundai Tucson. I'll first show you the layout of the back seat. So this is how the back seat looks like. It also gets an armrest with 2 cup holders. So now let's straight away get inside the car. So the front seat is adjusted to my preference, and you can see the kind of space I have. You can see the under thigh support. You also have some space to keep some documents or some water bottles right here. In the center, it also gets rear AC vents, but does not get any controls for it, either temperature or fan speed. Here you get normal old school charging points, but no Type-C anywhere. I'm surprised actually. So here one pretty cool feature is that you can control the passenger seat from here. If you want more space here, what you can do is just control this, push this forward completely, so that you can enjoy all the space this SUV offers. You can see the kind of space the SUV is having now, with the front seat moved all the way to the front. So yep, so this basically is the walk around of the new Tucson. Like I said, wait for our review, which is going to come out on August 12th. I hope you have liked the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and also comment down on what you think about the new Tucson. So like I said, stay tuned for our review, which is gonna drop out exactly on August 12th. Thank you for watching. This is Harshit signing out.